What's up, boys and girls? It's your boy Fudge, Sean Patrick Green. It's been a while. It's been about 2 months. I've been on a little journey. Hey, look, my piano in the back. I've been playing that for the last 3 months. Kidding. Just a little background. It's better looking that I put this background up than what I really have behind me. Some of you see my old videos. You know what I'm talking about. Arizona tea. And I think I got this from Big Lots. Little kettle corn snack. So if you hear me munching on something, that's what it is. For people that like ASMR stuff, this is for you. Ready? All right. So if you are listening or watching, you can join me in this stream. Doesn't matter if you're part of the fantasy football, fantasy basketball, hockey, whatever, baseball. You can join in if you want to be a part of the conversation. We'll talk about sports, but it's also religious fellowship. So if you want to talk about religious stuff, let's do it. But this is normally when I just start recapping what's happening within our leagues. Now, some of you know I have 3 sign-ons that I use, but the one I've had for the longest is DI Media Net. Some of you remember that. Prior to that, I had my Sean P. Green under the Yahoo, and for whatever reason, I lost access to it. Now I can't get it back. The old archives of all the old stuff back when we first started doing this in 1999. But anyways, sorry about that. I don't have a cough button yet. I'll be professional eventually. What I want to say though, December, I think it was the 12th, was my last broadcast. And I was recapping mostly the football up until that point. Of course, I had hockey and basketball also going on. And I was also finishing up my last week of fantasy. I'm not fantasy, of college. I finally got a bachelor's degree in media study, minoring in theater, summa cum laude, dean's list, highest honors in media study department. So I did good. So, anyways, that's 3 minutes in. Let's just get to recapping where we're at now. And really, I can't go any further than the Super Bowl right now. Los Angeles Rams defeating the Cincinnati Bengals. That's 3 or 4 Super Bowls that the Rams were in, and they won 2. First one with Kurt Warner against Tennessee, and they lost to Tom Brady and the Patriots the year after. Rams were in 4 years ago, and they lost to, I want to say, the Patriots, but I could be wrong. I know Jared Goff was playing. Yeah, it was the Patriots again, I believe. And now they beat the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals, this is their 3rd time going, and they lost 3 times. So they're kind of repeating a little bit of what Denver Broncos did. 3 losses. So maybe it's going to look good for them in the future. Of course, my Bills lost in the playoffs against the Chiefs. We didn't make it to the championship again. So it's been kind of like heartbreaker for us here in Buffalo, which is where I'm broadcasting from. In case you guys didn't know that. Anyways, um, I want to get to recapping this week right now. I mean, because we're actually the NBA playoffs or NBA All Star game is coming up. We already had week before um, the NHL All Star game, the NFL Pro Bowl, the Super Bowl. Right now, the Olympics are going on, but we don't have anything fantasy wise for that. And now we're gearing up for this All Star matchup this week. So we got a long 2 weeks of fantasy basketball. I'm going to go right to the other sign on. Now let's just start with basketball first because this is what's going on now. And we are gearing up for not only our All Star break, but uh, a wrap up to the season coming up soon. So we should kind of see where we're at right now. GC Sports 2000 sign on that I have for Yahoo. This is where I stand. The Yahoo Braves doing well. Looks like I could win every matchup this week. I'm in thirds, first, second, third place, and not doing too bad. So, and I don't mean to brag, but some of these leagues are only 4 teams. Not the case for God Chasers Alpha. There's 8 teams. Playoff has got 6 teams are eligible. I've already locked in. It's now up to the bottom 4 teams to figure out which 2 will enter. Right now, Bishop Roberts is dominant. BLM, the BLMs, I'm assuming that's short for the Black Lives Matters uh, symbol, and myself. Top 2 though looks like they're going to be the top 2 seeds, but you just never know. What do we got left? We got for this league, Alpha League, we got this week, which is 2 weeks long, and then 2 more weeks, and then week 21 is our championship. We're in week 18 right now. 21 is our playoffs. Okay, week 18 for God Chasers Bravo. And once again, you can join us in the conversation. Come on in. We got right below this here, you can see StreamYard. So if you want to join in, join in. That's what I'm here for. All right. I'm doing very well in this league, and this is a pretty active league, with the exception of the last guy. So I'm doing good. I've already locked in. Top 3 teams already locked in for the playoffs. Our playoff week starts week 21 also for this one. And this is, I would say this is an accomplishment to be in a top spot for this league because these are all active players, especially in the top 5 spots. So, and I'm not really dominant when it comes to points, even though my game is 16 wins, 1 loss. I'm still not dominant. I mean, we're neck and neck with the top 3, and then Joaquin's unmatched team is actually the points leader, who's in 4th place. Looks like he's going to stay there, but we'll see. You never know who's going to jump out of nowhere. All right, so Alpha Bravo Charlie. Yep, that's 6 teams. Top 4 will go to the playoffs in week 21 as well. And I'm sitting up top, and looks like we're doing okay there. Really not much to brag about. Oh, I didn't mention this early enough. Look at this. We have a college tournament going on as well. You want to be in this, just email me. I think I have an email. I don't have the email on this. But it's basically the same thing as the Twitter. Just GCSports 2000 at Gmail. That's all it is. There's the Facebook, there's the Twitter, and there's a Facebook group if you want to be in the exclusive part of the world. But join me in. We also got this tournament going on, and I think I posted it in all the groups. If not, I'll have to do that later. So, anyways, that's for Charlie. Here we go. Let's go back up to the top. All right. So, not bad. 14 and 3. I'm in second place in Delta, which is 8 teams. Okay, not bad. 13 and 4. That sandwich maker guy, he's the one that's pretty deep. He's doing well. So looks like sandwich maker myself. Uh, this is a 4-team league, so that's it. Only 4 teams can make it. So it's down to the wire here. But I'm already locked in, so I'm not worried. All right, I've already set up my teams for the week. So um, Delta Jesus Freaks crossover. Here's another one. That's the 4-team league. All right, we're all gonna make the playoffs. That's great. But can I get a winning record here? I mean, out of 4 teams, I got a 7 and 10. Ugh, come on now. All right, let's go back to. Let's see if I can get back into another sign on. Because when you set your teams, you know, you try to set up the lineup with the automatic click, and it sets it all up. Because it's a playoff or the All Star weekend, it's setting up 2 weeks worth. And as soon as you do 3 or 4 teams, the fifth time you try to do it on another team, it bumps you out. So I have to see if I can reset that later. But here we are in the DI Media Net sign on. And Yahweh Glory is doing very good. Let's see how I'm doing in God Chasers Basketball Association. Long history here. And again, for those that don't know, we expanded this group. All these guys were the original members from last year. And I think I was victorious last year. Yep, I was the winner. And because we have not too many varying top twos, top threes, I decided to bump some old people that weren't active. And then we invited a whole new set of players right here. These Debo was an old. We kind of put him in that league. He's inactive anyways. But Division Two, look at that. All the way all these guys here, with the exception of Debo in Division Two, are brand new to this league. And look at how active these guys are. These guys are killing it. And I mean, we got some movers and shakers in our room, in our league from last year as well. But I might be second in my division, but I'm 7th overall. And as you can see, that doesn't make the playoffs. So we're in rough shape. I did win 7-2 last week against number 10. But that's not enough. I think that was who I played. But look where I'm at now. The number 3, the versatile team. These guys are killing it, man. They're just destroying us all. Look at their percentage of wins. Okay, Bishop Roberts, who's really 5th place compared to all these other teams, is the closest one to him. You see how far away I am from the 6th place player right here. See, it's almost going to be impossible for any of us in Division 1 to make the playoffs besides Bishop Roberts. You see that? That dude is very super competitive. Bishop Roberts. But man, we got some movers this year. This year for this division. So, which makes it exciting. Nobody's dominant every year. Bishop Roberts, though. All right, so that's the East. Now the West. I'm in sixth place, so I'm just making it. Let's see how far close I am, and I'm beating right now my division rival, who's well, we're kind of close, sixth and seventh. I'm a little bit more than him in ranking. So I got him by a few games, six to be exact. But in the stretch, last couple weeks is what's going to determine. Now again, this is the West, and last year, 2 years in a row, I was the champion, and we've had again not too many variants in the top three, you know, finishers. So we did the same thing. We expanded this whole new set of players, not as active as the other in the East, but these two top guys who are very active are number two and number five. So they're proving themselves worthy. And we do have four of us right now eligible for the playoffs in our division, Division One. Guess who's on top again? Andy, aka Bishop Roberts. Turkey, Yao, myself, Lemke. We're all running for the end of this playoff, which is also week 22 this time. Week 22. So I got a couple more to play. So I might be able to move up a little bit more. Not a good run a couple weeks ago. But here's your leaderboard for God Chasers Basketball Association West. Let's go to free for all. I'm in seventh place. I'm not sure how many we have that play in this playoff. All right, a 6-team playoff. Where am I? Again, that's an uphill battle to try to get to the sixth place. And playoffs is week 22. And the schedule is kind of tough, actually. These are all winning teams. So you never know what's going to happen. Let's see. Jump up a little with the Angels, but not much. So it really is determined by this guy, these two teams. To Butch has to step it up. Let's just put it that way. All right, we're doing good. We're doing good. All right, so that was the free for all gospel of b-ball. Again, I was number one in this league for a couple weeks, and then bam, and down to number three. But nobody is dominant completely. I mean, it's pretty bad, back and forth with the top four. And you can see my skid here: tie, loss, win, loss. Wasn't really a good result the last couple weeks. Not really proving myself. Gilberto and Yao were in the championship last year. Yao, for the second time, lost. Gilberto is the bread of life now this year. He's the reigning champion. So we'll see how that works out. And Grumpa and I not doing too well against him this year. I don't know what happened, but Grumpa is the new addition to this league, and he's already taken over. So looks like between, and actually everybody in the bottom is equal. So who knows where that's going to go. But anybody's game, playoffs, got 6 teams, week 22, and halfway decent schedule at the end for me. So there's a chance to rise up again. That's only if I can beat Grumpa. I'm 3 games behind, and now I'm going to slump probably another 2.5 games. So, well, moving on. Let's go. Anyways, once again, try to jump on the call at any time. If you're watching, go to our groups, go to our Twitter, go to our Facebook. I also have if you want to donate, if you enjoy watching these, go ahead, donate. Sean P Green, Sean PG 716 at Gmail, Cash App Sean PG 716. And that goes right to making sure that everything is operational and actually going to expand on a lot of these ideas later. So join in anytime you're ready. If you want to join in on a call, want to chat, I'm just going to keep recapping until somebody jumps in. Basketball, One Accord B-Ball Jam. I'm in third place. This is another interesting league this year. Ozzy, aka, um, well, he's just Ozzy's champion. Let's see. I think I won last year. Nope, I lost to Rocks Brigade, who's two-time defending champ. And we have him in a new league with these Rocks Brigade playing this set of 3 people that look like they're the same exact people because they trade with each other. So my suspicion, I think, is correct in assuming that they know each other, or they might be in the same household as each other, or it's the same person controlling 3 different sign-ons. Nevertheless, I'm in third place, and I did defeat number 2 at one point, and we are not too close. Rocks Brigade is actually better position than I am in, um, as far as win percentage, but still I'm there. I'm over 600, and after this week might also be. So we got a lot of inactive teams here. We're going to change all that next year. Whether we reduce this league back to maybe a one with just one whole division. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams that are active. Maybe we'll just make 2 divisions next year and invite some new blood next year. Sometimes I try to do it at the end of the season. I'll add somebody to participate. And oh yeah, Hot Rod is number 1, by the way, in that league. Nice. In the B-Ball League 1, B-Ball League 2. Sometimes I like to add, if somebody's not active at all in one league. This league is completely active, which is great. I mean, 8 moves in a year is not a whole lot for some, but at least there's something. It's not completely inactive. But I'm always looking for those people who are active in the other leagues, and sometimes I'll cross over. No pun intended, just because I'm on basketball. So Scruffy Nerf Herders, okay, is number 1. Space Jam is number 3. This league, Guyano beat Scruffy, and Guyano beat the Nats, or formerly RJ, um, which I don't see them this year. I think that Scruffy Nerf Herd is the same team. Nope. Anyways, Guyano, the defending champ, he's third place right now, and who knows what's going to happen. It's week 22 is going to be the playoffs. Got a couple more left. And I don't seem to see me overcoming the gap between me and Lemke. I think he beat me last week. No, Dakota beat me. Dakota got me. Lemke lost to the champ. So, I mean, it's possible. Never say never. Just need a couple more wins. Going against Dave's Mighty Men. It's not helping me right now. So I'm gonna have to check that out. Change my trajectory. I never use that word ever. I felt like I used it today. All right, and let's see. We got basketball league. This is a non-sanctioned God Chasers league, and I'm fourth place against all these veterans. And the U could beat me this week. Looks like it's projected to beat me, but I'm still 2 games ahead of them, so it helps a little bit. But I can't lose any more of those. Playoff game, okay, doesn't mean much. 3 more games left, so week 22 championship. So there you go. There's your veterans. Last but not least, God Chasers Crossover League. And that's, to me, this is the champion of champions if you win this one. Because all these guys in this league are in other leagues that dominate. So, or have been at least champions at one point. DJ Conversion with the exception. Don't know what happened to DJ Conversion. He just completely dropped out. No activity. NC Elite beat me last week, but I also still maintain my divisional status, and I'm in. I'm in the playoffs. Top 8, or I'm sorry, top 6. Wyoming Win and I are tied because NC Elite beat me, and Wyoming Win won. Yeah, that was a okay. So week 21, we're gonna have our championship, and I got a couple decent matchups next couple weeks. So if I can beat Jeff again, that'll keep me in a good spot. And Wyoming Win against Old School A. Okay, so that's who I'm watching right now. Wyoming against Bobby B. He's got a weak schedule. DJ Conversion. Oh, good. So NC Elite and Wyoming Wind, number 1 and number 2, go head to head. That could give me the advantage to get that number 2 spot back. NC Elite, pretty good matchup. Let me see who that is again. I'll tell you what sign on he is. Music Man. Music Man is a big competitor out there. I don't know how I'm gonna even make it this week. So, anyways, here you go. There's your top tier for the ultimate God Chaser basketball division. So, all right, done with basketball. I'm gonna pause for 3 seconds. Do this commercial one more time. Please donate. Maybe give me some cough drops if you can, and join in the conversation now. Join the group, be a part of the our community. Join the Twitter if you choose to follow us during this moment, or Facebook if you want to message me from there. I don't know what else I have. Oh, this is my parent company, which is really what I don't do. But this is the website on the bottom here. If you look very bottom, GCSports 2000 WordPress. Maybe someday I'll make it. If you guys donate, maybe I'll make it an official web page again, because I did do that a long time ago. Quick commercial. I do have a. Let me do it this way. I do have a. Let me just put this in here. I do have a Great Lakes Christian Film Festival that I do every year. We're going to do it in August this year. You see the hashtag is the same, GLCFF. Basically, that's it, glcff.com. If you guys are interested, We put some of that on here. Little cross promotion. If I have it on here, I don't. Okay. So Great Lakes Christian Film Festival every August here in Western New York. Sometimes it's in the city of Buffalo, some of the suburbs. This year we might do it once again in a little town called East Aurora. So if you're interested, please log on. If you know anybody who's a Christian filmmaker or Christian musician, an actor, director, producer of anything, whatever, come on out. We have a great time. We have a great fellowship, and maybe we'll have a special time for anybody who does fantasy sports with me. We'll have a little brunch or something. Oh, Great Lakes Christian Film Festival is all. I don't know why that's presentation that doesn't belong there. That's old. Um, so that's it. The rest is history. Now we'll get back to this ticker once again. Donate. If you want to help us out. But if you know anybody who's a filmmaker, forward this information to them. Great Lakes Christian Film Festival. So, all right, we're back at. We got a message here from my cousin. All right. Okay, here we go. We're still live, and we're just waiting for somebody to log in if they want chat with us. I know this is during the day. We might move this to Sunday nights because we got so much information to share, and most people are working during the midday. And it's Tuesday, and usually I do this on a Tuesday around 11 till noon. Um, so this today we're just kind of recapped basketball. So I'm going to recap hockey at the end. Excuse me, I got these hiccups now. What I want to do is let's get back to what happened in football. I think we talked about this maybe at the end of December or mid-December, but let's just recap. Here's the championships for God Chasers football leagues. This one in particular is, let me make that the bigger screen. The God Chasers Football League rookie. This is the DI Media Net sign on. And as you see, Jim's terrific team was victorious over, I don't know if it's Al's or AI's disciples. I can never figure that one out. Maybe you can enlighten me. So, congratulations to Jim, the God Chasers Rookie League champion. And if you look at all time, actually, let's just look at the bracket. Okay, number 3 Tecmo Bowl 2021 and number 4 Aspire were both knocked out. They were division champs, I believe. I believe this is 4 divisions, right? Yeah. So Super Broncos actually got the higher ending for that division, but the Tecmo Bowl was 9-5 and division champ. Aspire was the division champ for Division 4. Lemke just barely making it, tied in record, tied in division. But it's the points still need, it's 33-point difference here, just about 32 something, a little over 32-point difference. And what determines, see, points matter. What determines a champion? Division titles, everything. It's all points matter. So, and Aspire had the 4th seed. Tecmo had the 3rd seed. Both of them were knocked out. And as a matter of fact, Aspire finished 8th, which is, I think it's about right because these other teams were so dominant with points. Tecmo was 2nd, I think, or 3rd. Jim was number 1 in points, and Al was number 2 in points. So that was relevant. So points matter. My division, I was pretty sad when it comes to points. So, anyways, congratulations to Jim. Great job. Staying active, 60 moves, second only to the Broncos, 66 Super Broncos. So, pretty exciting result. But this division was tight. Division 2, RJ is almost always is in the top. Michael won it 1 year. Cheerio is brand new to the league. So, and uh, it's good to see new faces in the top three every year because it shows that it's competitive. But RJ, see that RJ is always in the lead here, the last, and Michael. So we have a change in the guard this year after Berta expansion franchise came in. Takeover team, I believe. Congratulations. All right, let's go to the God Chasers Football League veterans. Okay, once again, congratulations to Los Angeles Rams for winning the Super Bowl against the Cincinnati Bengals. And Bannerman came out victorious, was a number 5 seed over to the number 7 seed in the championship. 8-team playoff. Um, Gridiron Assassins, which is a brand new to the league. Let's just go to standings real quick. Bannerman 8-6, 8-6. We were all right there. Our division, we were all 8-6. Me and Lockport Lemke had 4-2, so I think we were 1-2 in our division. He had more points than I did. Bannerman had more points, but I had him in division. But it still put me in third in my division because of points. So you just never know, man. That was Lemke that knocked me out in the last week, I believe, before the playoffs. Debo and Gridiron. I don't know how Debo did that. Not too many moves. Nighttime. 149 moves. You want to talk about somebody who wanted to win. So close. 3 points behind Bannerman. But look at the moves. That guy, Nighttime, did not want to lose to TD's terrible Titans. I believe his real name is Tom. Finch fan made it in there somehow, and that was not victorious. But Gridiron Assassins losing 2 games in that brackets and that playoff bracket was interesting to see that. So, but Bannerman beat Lockport Lemke, and Nighttime beat Terrible Titans. Wow, amazing. So I congratulate the effort of Nighttime trying to make it to the championship, keeping Terrible Titans out of the championship. And see the Terrible Titans 2 in a row. Nighttime is their thorn in the side this year. So as you can see, Titans has been in third place before, but this is the first year that he got bumped. Tremendously. Bannerman, that's his fourth championship, by the way. 4 different teams he beat. So that was his return to glory this year. Bannerman equals Ozzy, I believe. So congratulations, playoffs. A valiant effort by everybody in this league, except for me. Just terrible, terrible, terrible results. All right, let's get back to let's join in. I forgot to play this one here. God Chasers Football League. Now, again, Bannerman. Here he is, Mr. Ozzy. Comes back into a league he hasn't been in no championships, top three finish last year, and he just dominates. And this is the oldest league that we've had of all time. And that's amazing. Ottawa Rough Riders in the end could not come out once again. If you look at all time, Ottawa Rough Riders right here against the Packers 2011, right there. That was the last championship he was in. And I think a couple of years later, he bowed out for a little bit. And then he came back last year, 2020. So here we go. The only good thing I got to say is that I finished better than my arch rival of all time, Mr. Daleen, uh, up here in Buffalo, actually. Numbers, formerly known as something else. I think he just called himself GC champ. But I beat him in the playoff consolation bracket, and that's all that mattered to me. So I make sure that I beat him at the end. So, and we're in a different division this year. We actually switched God Family Packers, Bannerman. We kind of switched them two guys. And Rough Riders. We took him from the West and put Consuming Fire in there from the North, I believe. Regardless, in the end, it's who wins in the playoffs. We get top 8 teams in this league, and it never disappoints. Always a fun championship. It's always a fun year playing in this league. So let's go for God Chasers. Oh no, the Christian League 2021. Amazing Grace Chalmers got his championship finally. If you look at his all time achievements, he went to the championship once, finished third, and that's the best he could. So I finished 12th, which is the last, tied for the worst. I don't know what happened since 2014. I had one top three, one top fifth. I finished fifth, and I've been denied every year before that. 17 and 20 is my best years since 2014. Rest of the time, I'm in last place almost. Why? What is going on here? Are we that competitive? I'm in last place with a 6 and 8. Six. These two teams tied, but I'm in last place, guys. That should not be. The inactive team was Axe 29. We made some adjustments to make sure he wasn't in the league. So Smiley. Let's see what their congratulations were. KC's a franchise expansion. All right. So a little thank you, attaboy. It's always good to see that from the people that participate in the leagues. Okay. All right. Just remember also, this is going to be reviewable later on your Facebook and Twitter, but I'm also going to have it on our YouTube channel. If you ever want to watch it on YouTube, just look for us or God Chaser Sports on YouTube. So Smiley was the top seeded team. Chalmers was number 2, and Chalmers was victorious. But the 1 and 2 seeds, which other leagues didn't happen. They're the ones that advanced to the championship after the bye. So Most Wanted number 5 and Redeemed for Life number 6 were in the championship the year before, and neither one of them advanced. So isn't that interesting? Brand new top 3. So congratulations, Chalmers, finally winning your championship. I don't know who Smiley is, but He's now one of Jesuit's rivals. So that was close. See, the points matter. He could have been the number 2 seed. Jesuit Joe, I call him. So consolation was no consolation. But a little rematch with Most Wanted and Redeemed. Something out of that. And Most Wanted won the rematch from last year's championship. All right. So you guys got any questions, feel free to email me too, by the way. Fudge Bowl. Oh no, Christian World League. Champion is Steve once again. This guy does not give up. This Mr. Steve. Even though he not in some of my other leagues anymore because he's been inactive, for some reason this is the league he likes to stay in and participate in. And he wins. Look, if you look at the history, Mr. Raiders Nation here. It's 4 championships since he's been in. And those are 4. The Gays and the Great Germano, same team here. And Lockport Lemke. Look at that. Lockport Lemke was dominant. Division champ, ended up lost to me a couple years ago. Fins fan lost to the Raiders last year. But if you look at the dominance here of Sid City Raiders, I mean, he wasn't the number 1 seed in the playoffs. Look, center of attention was the division champ for the other league, the other division. Lemke was the division leader for our division, which included Sin City Raiders. Look at that. Look at how close he won. Less than a point against Salt of the Earth, who is Chalmers. And I lost to Lucky the Boss at the last minute. Like, that was less than a point. That was close to half a point. Oh, it's just a heartbreaker. Could have been me and Chalmers in this semifinal bracket. And he beat me anyways in the 5th place spot. So, oh well. Anyways, long story short, this was an amazing championship. This is an amazing league. If you look, Commitment to Excellence and Jesus Rocks are both no moves for whatever reason. And that's probably what helped Center of Attention have the best points and the number 1 seed, finishing 4th. But look, Sin City Raiders, 100 moves. That is determination to win at the end. I mean, he almost didn't even make the playoffs. I almost bumped him. And it was really up to this guy here who had more points. It was up to Germano to bump Cincinnati Raiders before the playoffs. Couldn't do it. So, anyways, so your analysis is complete for the God Chasers football leagues, except for one more. Little delay here because my computer's just. Blah. All right. Chalmers, also known as Joyful Noise, won this one. Congratulations, Chalmers. It's 2 championships you won. Proud of you. You're doing well. Right? It's 2 championships. Yeah. 2 for Ozzy, 2 for Chalmers, 1 for Steve. And I have to look back at the other. Jim had 1. And somebody else. So, anyways, Chalmers had 2 championships this year. Congratulations. Fudge Bowl. This is like the Christian hip hop world when we first started doing it. And I couldn't make it. I've been denied for the last couple years now. If you see 9th, 8th, 4th, 8th, 10th, 5th, 7th. Like, I barely can make it in this league. These guys are just too competitive. Chalmers gets his second. Quote had 2. Water Walker has 2. These are all my division rivals. So you see what I'm up against. NC had 1. And before all these other guys came in, I won against Blue Shirts, who was dominant. Blue Shirts, Steve, another Steve, kind of dropped out the last couple years. So, but let's see. Quote was in the championship twice, 4 times. So he's 2 for 4. Third day, 4 times, 0 for 4. Third day just can't get a break, can he? I thought for sure he was coming back this year, but didn't work out. So congratulations, Chalmers. Quote and Water Walker. How I finished below Tidewalker, I just don't understand. Anyways, end of that. I think I have one more league. It's got the Veterans League, which I ended up 13th, and I was 3rd in a Buffalo League. So that's neither here nor there. Let's go to the end result of God Chaser Sports Leagues. Football. And you see all the different leagues I was in last year. I'll just recap how bad I was. 7th, 6th, 6th, 8th, 6th, or so 8th, 10th, 9th, 8th. In other words, I didn't make any championships. I think I was pretty close to 1. I don't know what happened. All right, so this is a championship of 4. Champion of Rising Sun over Absolute Truth. Number 1 over number 3. And the standings, as you can see, at least rose to the occasion for the consolation. So congratulations, Kenneth Board, for championship of the Rising Sun. God Chasers Alpha. Here's God Chasers Bravo. Jesus Wept, Packerman 80, the champion, beating Rising Sun, aka Kenneth Board, but number 1 seed, defeating a number 2 seed. So Rising Sun was very competitive at the end, especially in both leagues. So congratulations on that. Here's the standings. Here's your standings for God Chasers Bravo. And again, consolation. You didn't see me do that. Congratulations, 150 over 100. Tough league. It was a really tough league. See, the top 3 were 10 and 5. Very competitive. So, and I love seeing that. God Chasers Charlie. So close for me. I was in the number 1 spot for a while too. So top 4 teams. Number 1 beat number 3. Iron Patriots got taken over by Legendaries. And you'll see where I was standings here. I was 8 and 7. I was so close. But as I said before, points matter. It was almost over 130 points difference. So you got to make sure you're on top of that. 140, almost 150 points difference between me and number 4 spot for the playoffs. So how would have I done looking at the points here? If I was in the 4th place, that was a close game though. If I was in 4th place, what would I have got? I still would have lost. Okay. Moving on. What ifs? Don't matter. So Trinity, John C. Trinity Shamrock, champion. God Chasers Charlie. And the last 2, I think these are shorter, smaller leagues, but number 1 lost to number 4. And First round, 2 lost to 3 in a first round. And it was number 4 beating number 3 in a championship. Serpent's Feast. Again, another league where I was not close. And I finished last. How about that? All right. So overall, finished last. Can't win them all, but you definitely should win more. It was a pretty tight, 4. I mean, they weren't too dominant. They were all 1,500 points. So they all were pretty close, and I was right there, man. I was right there, but 1 or 2 losses. That's what it does to you. So Echo, here you go. Echo. Number 2 defeated number 1. That was a good matchup. Both of them won the first round. Pretty tight, and I'm in last place again, as you can see. Here we go again. I was 8 points away, 9 points difference between me and the number 4 spot. Let's see. It looks like because I'm in 8th place, it wouldn't have mattered. Okay, what did I have? 72 points. I wouldn't have won anyway, so. But just the point of being in the top 4 is a prestigious feel. So we're almost done with football. Let's get out of God Chasers Alpha through Echo. Here's the leagues I was participating in that I didn't run. And Super G1. Congratulations. Super G1. Oh no, that's Lightning, yeah. And I guess this guy wins a lot. 2, 3, 4 championships. So in the last 10, 20, 12 years, 4 championships. And no appearances, it looks like. Number 3 position. So congratulations, Mr. Lightning. I'm in second last place. Not too proud of myself. That's a good league to be involved in. Jesus plays football. This one's called the Holy Ghost Soldiers. Congratulations to Leela, Savage, whatever. They didn't show their history. Standings. I had a history before, but they must have taken it down. I think I asked for them to put the history on it. So, Yahweh Mafia, second last place. Pretty, I mean, I had a chance to make it. And the power, I think, beat me. So, in a regular season. So all it takes 1 or 2 losses, man. Sometimes. So congratulations, Short Savage, Leela. Champion. And final one, God and football. This will be it. And we'll hit hockey in a second. The badge is Leanne. These are all, seems to be female names. Champions, number 4 seeded. Badgers. Huh. Every knee shall bow and Displaced Terps. Wow. Displaced Terps was number 1. Badgers beat them by 10. How about that? And beat number 2 by over 25, looks like. So, congratulations, Joe Burrow, in your championship win. Leanne, it is. All right. And I also participated in the Track Stars. Trackstars.com, I think that's it. But it's a. Oh, let's go back to football. It's a Christian hip hop fellowship. So here we go. Real brief. If I can get to it. If it's infinite scrolling here. Here you go. Fourth place. I was so close to being in the championship. So close, man. I was in Florida and I didn't set my team. Had I set my team, I would have won. But I would have lost, quote, given the points. So, quote, wins. This track stars. Interesting. So, it was a good championship, though. I beat Salty Salute, my division rival. Lost to Nice Ones by 5 points. I beat Nice Ones a couple weeks prior to that. It should have been me in that championship against quote. Nevertheless, I had 117 points. I would have lost to quote. He would have been a champion regardless, but it would have been nice to finish in the top two because I got it like that. See, I beat Nice Wins the week 2 weeks before our rematch in the playoffs. It was quite a week, quite a championship, quite a divisional matchup between all these guys. I had a good time. I enjoyed it. So these are good competitors. A couple of them were inactive, hoping to bring some of these guys in our leagues for God Chasers someday. And that's it. That's it for football. Take another break here. Uh, God Chasers Sports is also affiliated with Great Lakes Christian Film Festival here in Buffalo, New York, every August. We want you to be involved if you can. So the website, I'll put it up if I can find it. There you go. That's the website, glcff.com. If you know anybody that's a filmmaker, a musician, an actor, tell them to go to Great Lakes Christian Film Festival and be a part of a great fellowship of creative people. And I'm usually more shaven, sometimes more, sometimes I have a bigger beard. But when I shaved this all down lately, I'm looking at my mouth and I feel like I was the model for my mouth feels like I was the model for like Fred Flintstone or something. Like I was a Hanna-Barbera cartoon. You know how they have the overlip. Anyways, I don't know why I said that. A little entertainment while we're watching. So if you want to go to StreamYard now, come on down. Come on down the road. God Chaser Sports, GC Sports, whatever you want to call it. GC Sports 2000 on WordPress. Gonna look for our own website eventually. But this is a great fellowship of people that participate, and I want to make this more of an interactive show. So come on to the Facebook page, get the notifications on our Twitter page, subscribe to us on God Chaser Sports on YouTube. We got the links on all of our spots there, and we got a God Chaser Sports Facebook group. There's 39 of us in it right now. You're welcome to join. If you want to be invited, just let me know. And once again, this is all fantasy sports. So, all right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get back to hockey to finish off this little webcast. Again, we had hockey for, I don't know, we had it for, I think probably about 20 years now. Maybe a little bit less. I think baseball was second in command, and then basketball and football, or basketball and hockey followed along after that. But we're pretty close to 20 years in hockey. Um, we're going to get to that in a second, and I just want to thank everybody who participates over the years, be involved in this fellowship of Christian sports-minded fantasy players. We have a great time. We have conversations every now and then. Some trash talk. Most of the time, it's attaboys. Nobody's hurting anybody's feelings. Um, and those people that do get out of hand and tend to be jerky about things, we we discreetly dismiss them over the years. So, um, just tune in. Godchaser Sports dot word, but Godchaser. I'm sorry. GCSports 2000.wordpress.com. Okay, it's on the bottom right there. See that right there? Scrolling. I'll take this off for a second. Right? It's going scrolling. There you go. All right. So go ahead. All the links are there for you. And also, once I'm done with this YouTube um, version, I have it added to the playlist. So all you got to do is go to this playlist here. Say vlogs. See, you got vlogs. Here's a little description, all that stuff. You go up to vlogs, and that just means video logs. And there's where you'll see all the playlist of all the ones, including today's, on that up there. Up there. All right. So you'll see that on vlogs after today. It will be, you might have to refresh your browser if you watch this after or before this is updated. Look at that. December 7th. It's the last time I did one of these. It, I've been busy, been traveling. So just forgive me. And I think I got, like, in the leagues, yeah, I kind of show you what's the name of some of them, but it's not complete yet. So I'll update those as I can. Baseball. Yeah. So I got to update all these still. So just don't worry about all that just yet. Just stick with the main page, the vlogs, and then here's all your links for your social media. Might have put it under contacts as well. Yep. A couple more links. Updates. I got these hiccups. Yeah, this is going to be like the actual blog updates, which I haven't done anything with yet. So, okay, let's get back to hockey. I'm going to do this quick, as quick as possible. God Chasers Hockey League East. All right, so we're already done with the All Star games. Let's just recap that for a second. I'm sorry, I forgot to put that in there. Go to official NHL. Of course, I didn't spell it right. There it is. Look at that. They knew exactly what I was trying to do. They have all these hackers that are like, oh, let's make sure that they click the right thing. How come it's not going to .com though? All right, NHL.com. Hold on. It goes, instead of going to NHL.com, it's taking me to shopNHL.com. You don't think that's good marketing? Okay. Okay. Just gonna exit out here. I just want to see the All Star, see fan skills. Just had all that weeks before. All Stars. Hmm. Oh yeah, I have had Jack Eichel, by the way, who is a former Buffalo Sabres, now a Las Vegas Golden Knight. I've had him on my um, IR LT or IL plus all season. Finally, he's active this week. So, I mean, he wasn't doing much for Buffalo, to be honest with you. He's good, but Sabres we're just they're they're in talks of selling the Sabres. Lord Jesus. All right. I can't find this All-Star see schedule. I wonder to see if they had All-Star game cuz they it's not on here. It just shows by team. Hmm. Have to look through it on their schedule. Okay, here's all the games coming up. But I wanted to recap this All-Star game if I can find it. Be patient with me. You can skip through this part if you want. Be better if I had people on talking to each other and gives me time to do this kind of stuff. But All-Star mascot recap. That looks interesting. I don't think that's what I'm looking for right now, but hey. Anyways, trying to find the All-Star game matchup, and here I got the mascots showdown. Turn the ad off. Broke through every door, bandaged up my broken. There is no greater power than my spirit. Flag me with having a little audio that's not mine. So they might flag the content too. Who knows? That's how they work. Meanwhile, I'm going to look at the. I didn't even see the All-Star game. Full disclosure. Full disclosure. It might have been broadcast on ESPN, so that's probably why it's not on there. So sometimes leagues give the rights for broadcasting to others. All right, so in 2022, it was in Philadelphia, right? No, no, that's who won the mascot. No, game MVP was from Philadelphia. So the all right, so this was in Las Vegas. Okay, T-Mobile Arena. So the Golden Knights were the host. Paradise, Nevada. And the results were the Metropolitan Division beat Pacific Division 6-4. The Central Division beat the Atlantic Division 8-5. Then the Metropolitan Division beat the Central Division in the final 5-3. That's kind of cool. I actually like how they've been doing that the last, I don't know, 7 years now, 6 years. They're putting um, divisions against each other, and then the winner plays the final game. I think that's great. You got four up against each other, four different divisions, versus having the East versus the West like they used to have it. It was East and West. 2002, they had World versus North America. Maybe this just had more world players than and they did that for a couple years before that. Then they had East and West, and then back in '93 was the last time they had uh, the Wales Conference versus the Campbell Conference when they were naming. 93 was the last time they named them. Huh. And they had NHL All Stars. This is back in '87. NHL All Stars versus Soviet Union. Hmm. So Wales, Campbell, All Stars, Canadians, All Stars, Maple Leafs. So back in '47, it was the All Stars versus the Maple Leafs. Interesting. I guess the All Stars was the American teams, and I don't know. I wasn't there. Next year they're doing it in Florida because it was canceled the year before. They're doing it in Florida, Sunrise, Florida, hosted by the Panthers. So that's kind of neat. It did St. Louis, California, Tampa, California, Tennessee, Ohio, Ontario. I don't think did they ever do it in Buffalo? Let me look here. I'm looking to see if Buffalo Sabres ever. Yep, 1978. In the Buffalo Memorial Auditorium. We were we were the hosts. 1978. I'm surprised we weren't even before that, but I mean we were still new. 1970 is when the Bills or the Sabres became a team. All right, so I wanted to know. Metropolitan beat Pacific or Central. So congratulations. All right, let's get back to fantasy hockey. Sorry, I'm sidebarring here, but I just had to recap the All Star game. Got Chasers Hockey League East. I'm in fourth place, going against a pretty tough division, the Metropolitan, right here. I'm in fourth place. Getzloff and Ontario Mavericks are my rivals. And it's pretty tight between 3 and 4. What's the playoffs here? Week 23 is coming up. And Bishop Roberts, I think I beat him. Nope, he beat me last week. So, but we're tight between the two of us. Pretty close. Top 5, top 6, maybe. And not so much number 6. But number 6, because he's so low, could give number 7 a run for it. So, but being in the top 4 is helpful. So, championship, Getzloff is the champion, beating the Mavericks. The Mavericks, man, they're in it a lot, but they only won 1 out of 5 championships that they played against. Bishop Roberts has been the new dominant. My Mavericks still staying up there though. Always in the top tier when it comes to playing in the game, but there's no guarantee that he's gonna be in it. Let's close out all this extra work here. Okay, God Chasers Hockey League West. I'm in 7th. Going against Turkey this week, who's in 3rd. And we got Boo Boo Bandits, Germano. Again, on thin ice. Wow. Lost to Liberty Flames last week. Terribly. And I'm right behind everybody. I didn't do too well either. Against the Sharks, Giant Sharks, who is looking to make a run for it this year. I was competing. I was getting close, and then all of a sudden, these two guys started knocking me down. And Boo Boo Bandits is your defending champ. He was in it last 2 years in a row, so Hopefully he's going to stay in his run. The Sharks are making a run for it this year, though. Number one spot. Right on, right on, right on. Okay, let's get back to God Chasers Hockey League International. I'm 6-0 as of Tuesday morning against the Blackhawks, the Blacks and Blues. A St. Louis fan. Is that Music Man again? I think so. It's Kevin. Oh yeah, Kevin. He's a Cards fan, so he's always big into baseball. Let's see what we got here. All right, French Connection. Who's the defending champ? Black and blue. So Kevin is the defending champ. We got some inactives, but the top four is pretty good, pretty solid. And right here, I need some help. Playoffs is top four, so that didn't help losing to my rival. So black and blue, he's on number one, staying on top, staying active. So hopefully I can knock him down a little bit. It's hard. That's a tough division. Christian League, Bread of Life once again is Ozzy. We're neck and neck today. Another division I was on top of that these guys just hammered me. They're just coming at me. Jaja, Predville, former championship right here. And looks like Germano is the top dude to look for again. He beat the Pred Head last year and Blemke the year before. And Pred has beat me a year before that. So these two guys are running neck and neck. This division, I don't have too many hopes for. Even though they're just not competitive with the other three that are in the top four. And these playoffs are also top six, so on thin ice can sneak in there still. It's between Breadman, Bread of Life, and on thin ice for that last spot to maintain it. And who's against who this week? Predhead, Cutthroats. They get hammered. So, because Cutthroats are inactive. Okay, that's good. That's international. That's a Christian league. Okay, Pagulaville is just a Buffalo group. Veterans hockey. Just another veterans group. Got Chasers, Jesus Freaks. I'm in 11th place here. Not looking good this week either. Against number 3, Lockport Lemke. And I did make a trade earlier on this year between me and Yao, and Yao stays in the top seeds for playoffs, top 6. So, and everybody was complaining that I traded with Yao. I'm still active, but being active means it's terrible. Clown League. What? All right, so this guy here, well, that's embarrassing. Avoid the BS from a lot of leagues out there, but I guess it wasn't the case. The trade a few months back was highly questionable. Well, he's talking about me. Trade, but dropping your one good player left eliminated all doubt that this being complete clown league. I don't know why he's complaining. Yep, I'm just have to reply to him. I am doing well. in all my other leagues. This one is my worst team. Everybody, everyone here is competitive. I am making poor choices, but that doesn't make it a clown league. So live, I'm doing a reply to this guy. You can watch this video too, by the way. If I'm gonna make sure that he sees this after I'm done. A minute 25 in, I'm talking about it. So, and you'll see. Look at all the other teams I'm in. I'm not doing this bad in other leagues. Okay, right there. I'm in 11th place. I'm just not doing well. Look at all the other teams. Fourth, seventh, fifth, fourth, second, fifth, fifth, second. It's proof right there. I traded to Yao because I thought, hey, maybe I have a shot at picking up somebody else later. And what is he talking about? Who did I drop? Jonathan Huberdeau? I don't think he was doing that great. I mean, he did a couple good ones, but I thought I was going to do better with someone else. That's my choice. Hey, I don't know why you'd be mad about it. Pick him up. I got Jack Eichel. That's why I put Eichel there now. What can I say? I don't think I'm the smartest fantasy player. I don't pretend to be the greatest fantasy player, but I'm very competitive and I'm still trying to make it work even though I'm in this guy who's 12-4 is complaining. Why? The guy that's embarrassing. 12-4. Why is he complaining about it? Oh, because he's playing against the guy that I traded with, Yao. That's all he's complaining about. Come on, man. Probably because he's mad because maybe Matthew's gonna pick him up. Maybe that's why. I don't know why he would think so. Okay, hang on. Looks like he already replied. Okay, why would I drop this number one guy? Eichel. I can't even spell Eichel's name. Eichel has returned. So you see me doing this live, right? Trying to reply to these guys. All right. I don't know if you're watching this live, but I'm gonna see if I can add this. Is that it? Yeah. I'm gonna do this way. Paste. Chat with me live now, and I'll show you my other leagues. How about that? People are mad. Why? Why would you be mad? I don't always make the best decisions. I don't claim to make the best decisions. I just made room for Eichel. That's it. I made room for Eichel. That's my answer to this guy. So, all right, let's get back to this. Jesus Freaks. God Chasers Jesus Freaks League. It's a good league, in my opinion, but I'm not giving up. God Chasers Jesus Freaks 2. I'm in second place in this one, so I'm making better decisions. Oh no, I'm in fifth place. Sorry. My rival's second place. But I'm still up there, okay? I'm in the top. I just might pull this one out against, here we go. Yao, the one I traded with in the other league, is who I'm going against this week, who I might defeat. See? I drop and I pick up whom I want. That's it. That's how I do things. So playoffs are coming up week 24, which is April 4th. So we got 2, 4, 6. This is 6 more weeks to go after this week. So 7 more matchups. Current standings. Here we are. Let's see what the rank looks like in this one. Okay, I'm right in the middle of the pack here. So, anybody else have any questions about how I run this leagues? Feel free to join in. Join in a conversation with me. Okay, this is the invite right here. That's your invite. Got Chasers Fantasy Hockey Leagues. Let's go to Sports, and we'll finish this up hopefully quickly. All right, so Alpha. Let's go to the league. Oh, I didn't see that one. Jack Eichel. I did see that one. How did I not see this one? Mike Itchell. Let's try this. I don't think I set this one up. All right. Jack Itchell. So I'm in third place. It's pretty tight top 2, top 3. My points are not really that great. Doesn't look like I'm going to be real competitive right now. Nonetheless, top 3. And I'm going, I might beat, yeah, number 2. So, but that's not going to put me above him because he's got more points than I do. Here's here's the Bravo 4-team league. Not too impressive. We're all going to make it. John has got more points than me. That's it. Bravo's not that impressive. All right, Pagulaville, Iron Sharpens Iron. This is not my league, but I got to make a comeback in this week because look how bad I'm doing. Ugh. All right. Let's see what I got to set them up here. How am I doing? Gotta win, man. I gotta win one of these championships someday. Iron sharpens iron. What's the other one? This is not my league, but let's see where we're at. A couple Christian leagues I'm in. Everybody's been given a chance to join in, but nobody wants to join in the conversation. That's fine. Whew, man, I was in third place at one point in this league. Yep. I definitely got to beat number one in order to get closer to that top spot. Doing a little bit better today. All right. Set you. I got Jack Eichel on my team now. That's a good thing. All right. Let's go to another league. Another one I don't. This is all this is just you set your league up every Monday. You got to reset it. And it's a hard decision to make for all these people. These people know hockey better than I do. So there's a possibility I can be in a championship, but we'll see. And then Jesus Freaks on Ice, I do run this one. And I've been in last place. No, not last. Been at the bottom. And I'm threatening to defeat number one this week, which would be a nice ego booster. So just make sure all my teams are set, good to go. Got to beat the number one guy. Got to beat him. Got to beat number two. This one doesn't matter. This one, that don't matter too much. This one, I gotta get out of the funk here, man. Got to get out. Got to win that one. That's a must win too. These are all must wins in order to get myself back up there. So there you have it, folks. The divisions, the hockey, all that stuff. God Chaser Sports. That's it. That's all I'm getting through. So All Star Week. I know the hockey version was probably way too boring for you, but I promise you, in the future, it's going to be better. So thanks for watching. You got any questions? You got any challenges to why I trade? Why I do anything? Um, I just decided to trade. I don't trade that often. If you look at other trades in the division in the league, everything I do, I don't trade with other people like that too often. And most of the trades that I are put up there, I challenge them just because that's what I do. Because I don't think anybody should have dominance in this league. So, but thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Anybody who doesn't listen to this, that's not my problem. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And pretty soon we might do this Sunday nights. I want you guys to be available Sunday nights if you can. Let's try to do this live. Once again, join the group, join the page, follow us on Twitter. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel because all these will be on there. Join the group and be on the lookout for all these leagues in the future. Baseball's coming up, by the way. So if you want to be involved in the baseball leagues and you're not already, make sure that you go to GLC. I'm sorry. Go to this. No, no, no. Where is it? It's right on the bottom. Okay. Anyways, you can follow Twitter. I'll post it on Twitter too, but go to GCSports2000.wordpress.com. Okay. Go to that very end right there. It says contact. Bam. Okay. And then fill out this thing. I'm going to put Sean. Email is Sean P. Green. Comment. I want to play baseball for GC Sports. That's it. Okay. I want to play baseball for GC Sports. That's what I want you to put in there. Okay. And then submit. That's simple. Not much to it. Go to the contact page. Facebook, Twitter. Oh, it looks like I'm live on Twitter there. You can see that. Look at that. I look like I just ate an elephant on TV. Okay. All this other stuff's coming up. Yeah, you got videos on Facebook going on. That's it, man. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I know this is long, but it's been 2 months. And I figure quick update would be nice. Okay, guys. God bless you.